Hey guys, how's it going? It's Flat Earth Sage here. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I had a lot of things been happening to me lately that I'm trying to take care of. So, excuse me for not making a video in a while. But today I'm out here in the woods, going on an herb hunt right now, and I was walking for about maybe 20 minutes when I finally came across um, an herb that I really wanted to try, and I'm going to show it to you guys now. Give me a second. This right here, this plant right here, guys, it's called Canadian nettle or wood nettle. Um, Now, there's a couple different types of nettle. There's the stinging nettle, dwarf nettle, and wood nettle, and there could be some more um, types of nettle. I'm not sure, but this one right here, um, although all the nettle that I just listed right there, they're all edible. Is only one problem, and that's that hand to hand. If you touch it with your hands, it'll sting the crap out of you. It feels like a really mild bee sting. It's I've been stung by nettle before. It's not very fun. Um, so that's why proper safety. That's why I'm wearing a glove, um, so it won't sting me. But the way that this becomes edible actually is you dry this out for 2 or 3 days, I would say, and that gets rid of all the stinging attributes of it. And then what you do is in you boil it in some water, um, and I'm not sure exactly how long to boil it. I would say probably, depending on how much nettle you have, probably 10 to 15 minutes. Um, and It's supposed to be really good. It's supposed to be considered like a superfood. It has a lot of healing qualities to it. Um, and That's just one variation of it. Um, so I do have a field guide book. I just bought it, and I'm gonna read you the description of wood nettle. Um, Let me grab one more plant of this because I don't want too much of it, and then I'll read the description to you guys. Um, Again, this is wood nettle. Um, I would read you the description, but I think I can probably wing it myself. Um, so this whole stem right here, you can't really see it too well, but it has these stinging hairs. It goes all the way up. Um, the stems branch out alternatingly. Um, the leaves as well are alternate. They're oval, lance shaped, with serrated edges, with teeth on the edges. Um, this hasn't started flowering yet. It's probably going to start flowering here shortly, but when it does, has like whitish flowers on it. Um, and If you guys, to be honest, if you guys pay close attention to the different attributes of the plant, and um, that's how you identify the plants. You know, the shapes of the leaves, the pattern of the stems and the nodes, what color the stems look like, You know, what color the leaves look like. Um, you can't really see, but you can kind of... No, you're not going to be able to see the hairs. But at the bottom side of the leaves, there's lots of little... Looks fuzzy. Um, those is what that is what stings you. Um, Certain tropical varieties of this stuff, I'd be very careful with, because from what the field guide suggests, one person, um, I think either died or was seriously injured with the nettle. Um, so it's always good if you're going to use this and use this as food to dry it out first completely for 2 to 3 days, then then take off the leaves, boil the leaves. A lot of people like making it into a tea, so that's another good thing. Um, and also, another thing too is you'll see these little green fuzzy things right there. Those are actually the buds of the flower, if I'm not mistaken. And that turn like whitish green, I believe. Um, so that's pretty cool. Um, I would harvest that, but it's gonna be difficult to shove that in my bag because I only have one glove, and I'm really not trying to get stung. See if I can find a smaller one to pick. And also, you can find this, as you can see, I'm next to a water source. So in moist soils, you'll find them there. If you guys ever do decide to hunt for nettle. Perfect. Now also you can use the stems, or not the stems, the rhizome and the roots as well. Um, However, I only have one glove. I don't have a proper digging tool either. And even if I did find a sharp enough stone, I don't think I could dig it out with one glove. Um, but yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. You can use the leaves. You can use I believe you can use the stem. I definitely know you can use the roots. Yeah, wood nettle. Very, very, very beneficial herb for the body. As long as you use proper identification when trying to get these things, and after your identification, you're 100% sure. I'd also cross-reference with other books too. Other books. I have apps on my phone that I can use, and I cross-reference with a Peterson Field Guide. Um, so, yeah, even if you guys do the classification and you're almost pretty positive that's what you're looking for, I would still recommend cross-referencing, because that way you can get the added guarantee. Like, hey, okay, this is telling me the same info. All right, so odds are it's what I'm looking for. Um, so, if there's one thing I can stress is please, please, please use proper classification and proper identification. Um, and if all that checks out, it's a really good herb. You can't eat this can't eat this raw, but boiled down, from what I hear, it makes really good greens. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to share that video with you. Hope all y'all are doing well. Peace and love.